But I want to ask you a
No.
question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you start, have you ever got approached by a guy?
Mm-hmm. And
You know where I'm getting at?
and
Not like, okay, new episode.
yeah, it's been a long time since we made our last episode. How's
Yeah, how long?
everything going?
How long?
How long? We've been probably taking like a break for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, around 2
Something
weeks.
around 2 weeks, something like that. And I mean, it's a well-deserved break because
Yeah.
we did need to take it because we need to prepare
Yeah.
for leaving outside.
It's going somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And he's wearing jeans. I'm wearing kind of jeans. Hey, let's find similarities now, aren't we?
Yes.
So, man, today what I wanted to talk about. I mean, we don't generally need to go in that direction, but I wanted to talk about fitness.
Yes. Okay,
So-
what do you want to talk about?
Do you exercise? Let's start off with that.
Yeah, I punch. Yeah, I exercise I try. This week has been very less because, preparing everything. But I regularly exercise. Never get off it because
So, what do you mean by exercise? Do you go after like weight training, calisthenics? There's a lot of variations, right?
yeah. So when I first started, it was very first. It was like just at home push-up, pull-ups.
All right.
Then after 10, not pull-ups, just push-ups. I used to, you know what I used to do? I used to do push-ups
Uh-huh.
before sleeping, which is so stupid because I'm not gonna gain muscle, right?
And you're
I'm
not
just
gonna
losing
sleep
muscle.
either from that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Plus 10 was up to 10. It was like this. Then after 10, I gotta go to the gym. I
Okay.
change myself.
And
Not
you
that-
went after free weights at that point, right?
Yeah, before that, yeah. But not like those typical, I got into a breakup, so I have to go and work out and shit. No, not like that. I just got in, I wanted to, so got into gym, then weight training.
Right.
Very weight training, like literally like, I used to have this ego, I'm the biggest guy in the gym.
Biggest guy in the gym.
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. There's always someone bigger than us.
Yeah, so then it was like bodybuilding.
Okay.
But over the time it changed. Now I do calisthenics, weighted calisthenics. What is this? Weightlifting, ball lifting, everything. But right now after martial arts, everything is kind of like, explosive. Explosive.
Right.
I just do everything in one set, not give any break. So my cardio is on point.
So I think with exercise, right, I had the same trend as you.
Yeah.
Because I started off with that age, first of all, like I work out at home, I only do like 10 push-ups, a 10-minute ab workout for the whole
I'm better
week.
than this guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm better than the average person, right?
Right.
But then again, after that, after going through some personal stuff, one of my cousins, he's actually I think he came on first place on men's physique in Bangladesh.
Oh, cool.
I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm like actually being thankful to him because he's the one who got me into
Right.
the fitness lifestyle piece. And from him, I learned weight training, right?
Right.
And that's what I started off with, and that's what I loved at that time. But here's the problem with weight training: I gained that ego thing like you too.
Yeah.
After I got some results, after I got some compliments, I thought I don't need anything more.
Right.
And then I got fucking fat.
Really?
Yeah, I did. And after that, I remember I started MMA, started losing weight and stuff, and then gradually got on into calisthenics.
Nice.
Mm.
I see you never, never saw you like just going to a gym. I always, you have a pretty good amount of muscle. The muscle
Okay.
that a person needs to go to a gym to gain that amount of muscle. But you can gain into calisthenics too. I'm not saying you cannot, but for you, I think you just do it by calisthenics. How do you maintain it?
Here's the thing: I don't lift weights. I really don't lift weights. I haven't lifted weights in like 3 years now. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's calisthenics. Maybe it's genetics at this point. But
It both plays part.
maybe. But hey, I'm not saying that's an excuse for people not to train calisthenics. Because a lot of people give up that excuse. How am I gonna train? I have no weights
Right.
or anything, right? There's a difference. If you don't want to work out, that's different. But you're like, I want to work out, but I can't go to a gym. You can start at home. You don't need a gym.
Right. Calisthenics. Every time I do calisthenics, I feel a bit of emptiness. Like I'm not doing everything.
Okay.
I'm not doing everything. So
Right.
if I go to the gym, it's like everything is on point. My shorts is on point. I tied properly.
Right.
I.
Mm-hmm.
so I can work out better. But at my home, every time I do calisthenics, it's like shirtless. I do a couple of sets and then it's done. So
Of course, it has to be shirtless, you know, because we've all seen those fucking movies, you know, that alpha chat guy doing exercise
Yeah.
shirtless. But here's the thing, I want to hear your guys' opinion as well about like if one of you exercises, what do you think about calisthenics, free weight? What do you think is superior? Although I think any type of exercise is good enough.
Yeah.
The main thing is, it's not a problem of if it's a free weight or your body weight. The main thing is if you're doing any of it.
Yeah.
That's my sense of
Also-
doing exercise at
This generation, I think everybody knows the benefits of working out.
They do, but here's the thing. I guess we can't speak from everyone because we can't see everything from everyone's perspective. But of course, working out is very beneficial, and trust me, changes your life completely. It's like for me, the amount of self-esteem I got from it,
Self-esteem, right?
it's very beneficial. That's for like a person who's very insecure. I didn't like those days when I was fat.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sucked being fat.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm a
Even
person.
right now, I'm fat. I went to my aunt's place.
Yeah.
1 week, I just ate. Fucking ate.
Do you ever get that right? Like when you're on that good exercising trend, you feel good. Then you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna let go for some time and eat.
Yeah.
Not let go. I'm gonna exercise, but the diet wise, I'm gonna eat as fuck,
Yeah.
as much as I want.
Yeah. So.
And then you feel like shit the next day.
I feel like shit, but also I also do all this so I don't get too dependent on working out. Like I can also stay fit without this.
Okay.
Back then when I used to 2-3 years before, it was like even if I'm in Dhaka, right?
Mhm.
Even if I go in Chittagong, I have to just book a gym, so I get my workout in.
Right.
Like even 1 day, 2 day break was enough.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I can go more than 2 weeks, nothing happens. So
What do you
this
think?
is good.
Okay. So fine enough. What do you think about that? Do you think that's better than like having the need to work out 24/7?
I think getting obsessed in your mind that you even if you don't work out you're gonna lose something.
Mhm.
We have to get rid of that.
That's a very good point you made.
Yeah.
Because I think this is what it has to do. Right? This is my theory. We're now by no means experts, but here's the thing: after working out, you gain that self-esteem, and when you think you give like 1 or 2 days break, you think that you're gonna lose that self-esteem and your sense of like importance. Right? That's the reason you're afraid of not working out because you're
Yeah.
scared you're gonna go back to your old ways again where
Yeah,
you hated
everything's
yourself.
together, right?
So I think that has something to do with
Right
it.
now I was coming here, right?
Mhm.
So this thing popped in my mind. Yeah, I don't look that good because
Okay.
I'm not in proper shape. So
Right,
I'm going to
right.
this place. I need to get proper shape.
Uh-huh.
Right? So this thing always comes in your mind.
I think it happens to everybody. I guess
Yeah.
I can't speak for girls, but I know a lot of girls are insecure with their bodies and everything.
Yeah.
But with guys as well, sometimes when you look in the mirror and you don't see that V-cut shape, if you had one before, man, that sucks. That really sucks. It's like fuck. You do feel insecure.
Yeah.
I guess in general, as humans, we do tend to feel insecure about our bodies at this point
Yeah.
because we have that ideal standard, and it's honestly not that bad. If you think about it, like I mean the standard's not good, definitely. I mean like your body's really not that bad, but you still don't see it in the best way as possible.
Yeah. You always have to chase.
Exactly, and then the next day you get a compliment from someone, you think, "Fuck, I'm a beast."
Fuck, I'm the
Yeah,
one. I'm the
exactly,
one.
exactly. I'm the one.
But I think it changed. Before it used to be too much. Like I need this. Right now it's a bit of. I guess when you get mature, you understand you don't. Now it's like I will work out so I perform better in martial arts.
Okay.
Before it was like, oh, I need to look better.
Right.
After I, got that dream physique,
Right.
I don't want.
That's true, but do you think the reason that you think this way is because you achieved your dream physique? What if you never achieved your dream physique? Wouldn't you still feel empty at that point? You're like, I need to achieve it.
Yeah.
After achieving it, you're like, okay, this is not as promising as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I guess so. This has something to do with your intention. What do you call it? What's your incentive for working out? I would say if your incentive is to look good, get social validation from other people, I guess it's not sustainable because social validation is something you can't rely on. You're not gonna get it all of the time.
Right.
Do you feel me in that sense?
Yeah, obviously, but that counts as a part as well. That is one part.
That's something. Here's the thing. That's something you need to learn to grapple with. You do, because when you look good, of course you're gonna get more social validation. That's just the way of the world. That's how it works, right? But when your whole goal of working out is to basically look good.
I'll never do that because if that goes to a level, I know I'm not going to interact socially. I'm just going to work. It's only the thing I'm going to do. So
Right.
that's not going
Okay.
to work out.
So what I think, right, when you work out for like a goal in mind, like a sport, meaning it be martial arts, badminton, cricket, whatever you want to do. In that sense, when you're working out for a sport, I think that's a better goal than just working out for looking good.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I think it's more fulfilling at that point, and it's much more reliable than social validation.
Yeah. Before it used to be like, yeah, I need that social validation. I need this physique. I need to feel good and all that shit. But right now, it's like I already had that. Right?
Yeah.
What am I gonna
it's
do
not
with
as
it?
great as I thought it
Yeah.
would be, right?
Like every other thing.
Yeah, exactly. I guess so. I mean, here's the thing: we wouldn't have these perspectives if we didn't go there. You know, if I still was fat, then of course I wouldn't think like this. I would have thought like maybe all my problems will be solved if I look good.
Yeah. Why do you work out?
Why do I work out? Like I told you, there's a part of it where I feel self-esteem, right? Helps my self-esteem. And when I feel confident, it helps me with other parts of my life as well. My social life, everything basically. And working out basically sets my mind straight, mindset straight.
Yeah.
And that's, I know this sounds all like self-help and everything, but it does work and it's true.
Yeah.
When you work out, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
When you work out directly in the morning, you already have your mindset of doing something hard today, right? And if, let's compare working out in the morning, doing something already hard, so the next stuff you do, you're more in that flow of working. The next thing you do, you're still like, in that working mindset. But what if you wake up after a lazy day, look at YouTube the whole fucking day, like right after you wake up, and then decide to do something else productive? It's gonna be harder in here.
Right.
So in that sense, working out helps me in that regard as well.
Guys, we are not total meatheads just talking about workout here. So we just talking about
Maybe
workout because
just a
we need
little
to
bit.
work
Maybe
out.
just a
Everyone needs to
little
work
bit.
out.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a
Yes.
part of time of their life to work out. Just want to put it out there. But we're not two meatheads. I'm talking about
We're not two meatheads. We just use our muscles as excuse for our brain, you know.
Right.
That's basically it. That's basically
Nah.
it.
No, not me. You. Sometimes you. Me never. But I want to ask you a
Nah.
question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you start, have you ever got approached by a guy?
Mm-hmm. And
You know where I'm getting at?
and
Not like approach, as any
just him
gay
telling you
guy.
about gay guy, okay?
Yeah, as any gay guy tried to molest you because you have a good body and you look good
That's
in Bangladesh. Have you ever faced it? Because
I
this is a
have not.
topic I really want to get into.
no, I haven't faced that, man. I've
You
never
haven't
faced
ever-
that outside in my entire life as well.
Dude,
Have you?
Mostly married guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but maybe they become gay or they're pedophilic.
Okay.
They start, talking to you. And I've faced it, man.
Like, what do you mean?
Like they're just weird. They
Give me an example.
try to hug you in a weird way, talk to you in a. I already know their intentions, right? When they talk to you,
Okay.
but they obviously have this idea that they could get laid with me.
What the fuck, dude? I've
There's
never
people like
experienced
this,
that. Really?
Yeah.
Shit, man. You're getting molested.
One was like, this one guy was like,
God.
he offered me fucking money.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, he started hanging out with me. He saw me in the gym. He started hanging out with me. Chalo. It was like, তোমার তো বড় ভাই আমি. They always say they are বড় ভাই.
Okay.
তোমার তো বড় ভাই আমি. তুমি এখন চলো. I was like, I have nothing to do. There was two more guys, so I went to this place and had some pizza. And they were like, meet at this place, at this place. But I was like, okay, I'll have another group of friends. But then this one day, oh my god, things are getting. I don't want to say everything, but things were getting weird.
Okay. I mean, you could sense it. It was
Yeah,
getting
man.
like, I haven't faced that, man. But like, I really haven't faced that. I guess that's something you have faced.
Oh,
Man, That sucks. I mean, I've been I've been asked out by a bi person before.
There's
but
people like this in our country. But, I mean, they're pedophilic, obviously.
Yeah.
They have.
Dude, I don't think if someone goes after you, it's called pedophilia.
No, he was like, this guy was like above 35. 35, right? Another of my friend, he faced this one too. That guy was about 50.
Think about your age, right? Here's the thing. We know about like 50-year-old guys with 18-year-old girls. After you cross that age barrier of 18, I guess, it's not called pedophilia.
Obviously, it's pedophilia.
I don't think so.
Fuck you talking about?
I don't think so.
He's like,
I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. But I don't think it's like pedophilia because the person is not underage. It's very fucked up. It's not something I encourage.
underage isn't me.
Underage meaning like it can be, what do you call it? They're not under 18, the sexual consent age. I'm not supporting it 100%.
Obviously.
But I'm not saying that it's illegal, because they basically have every right to do that if they want.
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people like incest. They can go after their sister, but there's no law for it. Right?
Yeah.
It's legal, but I don't support it. That's the same thing with that.
So you don't call it pedophilia. It's obviously fucked up. But
It's
you're not
100%
necessarily
fucked
calling
up.
it pedophilia.
I'm not calling it pedophilia in terms of legal.
Okay.
terms, maybe. But it's fucked up, definitely. I don't know what to call it. That's the reason I don't call it pedophilia.
There was this another one. This idea about casting culture,
Okay.
getting models into place. This guy offered me to be a model. He called me different places. In Chittagong, there is this hotel, Radisson.
Okay.
So this guy told me that I will talk to ma'am and get you an audition
Alright.
to be a model.
Okay.
I had no intention of being a model. I was just getting by. I was in shorts. He was like looking at me back and forth, and the way he spoke, it was like he's a total gay.
Okay.
He's a gay, and he was like, "I'll talk to ma'am and everything." And then he called me few times about few information. I gave him that, but after a week, he called me to this shady ass place,
Okay.
which is totally not a hotel. Shady ass place. I was like, okay, I got this. This is another one.
Very interesting. I guess this is something models face in that case.
Models.
I mean,
no.
Hey, I'm not attractive as him to face shit
This
like
guy
this,
is very
you know.
attractive. He's just kidding.
Yeah.
He's trying to be,
Hey, are you
better
gay now,
person.
man? He's doing the casting couch shit on me now.
No, the reason I bought this up because
Okay.
guys with good physique they face this a lot. I think you haven't came across guys like this.
Maybe.
But you will.
Maybe it's because I don't train in like physical gyms and shit like that. I train in
Right, exactly. You go out there, you face it.
Really? I never thought about
Dude, the
that.
best way is never to hang out with them. I'm telling you. They're the first guy was like fucked up. My cousins and friends is too fuck around with the lock, I mean, I used to think that it's cool. It's just your brother, okay?
Alright.
This guy.
I mean, I get it. It's not bro love. It starts getting very.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this. This guy.
Wait. So it was like a 35-year-old guy who invited
Yeah,
us to
yeah, yeah.
pizza. That's very weird.
Oh, not just pizza. We go into a lot of places like just hang out. And shit.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
this guy
Here's the
just
thing.
gets
You
weird.
can hang out with someone. Like I can hang out with you. Go to a lot of places, have pizza and shit.
It obviously made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. There's a reason. If he made you feel uncomfortable, then sure, maybe he had shown some signs of interest in you.
Oh my god, not just signs. This guy started putting hands on me and shit.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Okay, that's fucked up.
It's just weird. I don't even feel comfortable talking about this. This guy is so weird. There's
Yeah.
people like this. I just wanna.
Interesting,
Even that's
interesting topic. I mean, not interesting in a good way, of course not. I mean, it sounds very weird when I say interesting. But I've never faced this. That's the
You
thing.
will face.
I
this.
mean, listen, here's the thing. I face compliments for guys, like a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a good physique and everything. And just,
You start with dude.
that's
Honestly,
fine, right?
yeah.
Like, you have a good physique, you look
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
awesome, you look fucking badass. I've got like these positive,
Wild boy.
wild. Hey, that's something you say, motherfucker.
Look
You
good,
know?
Look
Yeah, exactly. Right. So when you hear shit like that, that's fine. That's shit like that I've heard of. So it's because when you start exercising, you have that expectation that more girls are gonna like you, but it ends up
Yeah,
being more
obviously,
guys
that's part of
liking you.
it. Dude, this is so fucked up. This is so true. Girls are. I'm not
I
saying
mean, yeah,
girls
they're
don't like
attracted.
it.
They are
They're
attracted
obviously
to it,
attracted.
but
they
you just
are
get
good at-
male attention, basically.
Yeah, they're good at not letting it visible
Yeah.
to the other person.
Of course.
Good at
I mean,
hiding.
let's be honest. We were also like a fit girl. Then
Yeah,
like,
oh my god, that's like us
you know, I'm
guys-
getting very, very PG fucking 18 here, man.
Yeah.
Don't get too much into detail.
As guys, who you think is your physically best looking girl?
Physically best looking girl, what do you mean in terms of celebrities?
No, like just anybody. Physically, do you want someone
Like, what do you mean? My physical preference for
preference for them?
So here's the thing. In terms of girls, of course, what guy doesn't like a fit body, right?
Yeah.
But you also have to be realistic, man. If you get like an IG thought, has all the best proportions and everything, but dude, in every other aspect, she's just fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be attracted to her. I may be attracted to her at direct sight, but like the more time I spend with her, I guess that happens with everybody, man. It's like about your own character as well. I guess when you have a good physique, you attract. You get you make good first impression. But to like keep the good impression, you have to have your good character. So I think there's a balance between that, right? Of course, I prefer a girl that I'm physically attracted to, 100%. I'm not gonna put myself in a relationship where I'm not attracted to another person.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's with every guy, let's be honest. I wouldn't go after a fat as fuck chick I'm not attracted to.
True.
Let's be honest. If I'm not attracted to that person, of course, I'm not gonna do it. Same goes for girls as well, I guess. If girls are not attracted to a certain kind of guy, then they're not gonna go after it.
Yeah, always true. Have you ever looked at a girl who's so fat?
Mm?
She's pretty though.
Okay.
So, and you were like, if this girl's get fit, if I make her fit, she'd be best. Look.
I mean, of course, but you know, I don't think it like that. You know why I don't think like that? I mean, here's the thing. When you think like that, you're already getting into that mindset that after I get into a relationship with her, I need to change that person.
Exactly.
Dude, if you wanna do that, you shouldn't be a significant other. You should be a fucking fitness trainer.
Fitness
man.
trainer, right?
And that's not the right intention to
I
get
think
into.
we are getting so.
I don't think you should get into something just to change people.
Yeah.
The whole part of intimacy is you can make each other better by contributing to each other. So in that sense, I mean,
That's like trying to marry someone to look good.
yeah,
Yourself good.
You can say. I think like making that girl fit has a part to do with your ego as well.
Right.
You know, like if I do this, then I'll have this achievement, and you know, it's like something that I've built or something. I don't.
I had this thought, but I obviously.
Listen, man, we all have these preferences, right? Then we go out into the real world, we meet real people, and then our preferences change. That's just how it is. So in that sense, I don't have that many preferences right now. What I basically keep on is basically if I'm attracted to that person, I'm gonna go speak to them. And if I'm still attracted to her, I'm gonna try something. If it goes on my way, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then I just move on.
Just let it. Yeah, that's very important.
You should
just
go
let
with
him
that.
know, and don't push too much. Just let him know. That, hey, and best way to tell them is like, we're talking like fucking gurus and shit.
Yeah, no. We're
We're
not fucking
not
gurus,
gurus,
man.
we're
We're just telling about what we think and what we do.
Yeah.
Usually, right?
I think best way is just let them know you like them or just tell them.
Yeah, let
hey,
them
you
know
what?
your intentions, man. Don't have those hidden agendas like fucking. I'm not gonna bring up those terms, but like a nice guy, basically. Oh, you're gonna be friends. You're gonna do everything with them as a friends. And day 9, yeah, I'm gonna get late this day because of everything I did to you. Nah, man, you have
Honestly,
to let.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Because I get bored if I.
it's
Like,
weird, right? It's
Nah. My point is, me, if I hang out with you,
yeah.
like I can have better fun than me hanging out with a girl.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
Right? So
And
that's why I never.
I'm sorry
get
you're not
it.
female audience, but that's just how it
It's
is.
just
man.
so true,
That's
man.
the reason guys
Yeah.
have boys' night out.
This is so true, man. It's so true. I
It's
can't
true.
hang out with a
It's
girl
true. It's
and
true.
not get bored.
I mean, it's different type of fun you have.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like when you can hang out more frequently with the guys than the girls.
And it's more fun to be honest, very honest, because
Yeah.
girls,
I mean,
you have
no hating
to
on
think
girls.
a lot. You have to think of.
Maybe, and maybe you know, it's just I don't know. I guess it's more like because of you're of the same gender, you can relate better in that sense and do shit
true,
better
true,
as
true.
bros.
That one, yeah.
I don't know exactly why it exists, but in general, that's the reason guys have boys' nights out, boys' night outs and shit. And they just hanging around with their bros and shit.
Do you think guy and this is a controversial topic? Do you think a guy and girl can be best friends?
Very interesting. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you here, right? As a guy, right? of course I'm gonna have female friends, right? But most of the time, those female friends are basically girls who I consider less attractive. Girls I don't want to hook up with. Let's be honest, right? I'm not saying I'm gonna treat them differently. Of course, they're still my friends.
Yeah.
And if it's, for example, like if she's in a relationship with another of my friends and she's a pretty cool person to hang out with, like I have no intentions with her. Like what do you call that? I don't want to build something with her in that sense, in terms of intimacy and everything. But I don't think you can be in the same term best friends with a guy as with a girl. I think you can be better best friends with a guy. That's my opinion. That's my experience.
So
with it. I may be
basically,
wrong.
you don't think a guy and girl?
No, I don't think. From my experience, I don't think so. And end of the day, when they end up like living with their best friend, it's gonna turn into something. It does.
Yeah, true.
Because let's be honest, if both of you are fucking heterosexual, you're straight.
Yeah.
Attraction might like just hit at a time. It's just how it is.
Exactly.
And there's no questioning physical attraction. Honestly, you can't explain it, can you? Can you explain why the fuck you're attracted to a girl sometimes? It's just something you feel that it's your natural urge to do so.
Yeah.
So that might just pop up at a point, and I don't know if it's completely sustainable in terms of.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you think?
I don't know, man.
Hey, you can't just ask me that question and say, I don't know, motherfucker. Put me in the spot like that.
I don't know, man. It's just, I had like girl best friends before.
Yeah.
It never even went like 2 months, like proper best friends.
I say you can say like, you can be good friends.
Yeah, we
You
were
can
like,
be very good friends with
we
them.
were like, we have been good friends and like we started being best friends. Oh, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
We went to that age. And then after a certain time, it was like it got toxic with his boyfriend. So like,
Dude, one thing.
like I'm like I don't want this shit. I don't want to be your friend. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, here's the thing, right? So, I guess you can be good friends with the opposite gender. I think it's also for girls in this case. I think girls can be better friends with other girls than guys. I really think so.
Other friends?
Other girls, they can be better friends with girls than boys.
Yeah, obviously.
I think that's just both sides have the same issue. It's the same thing,
Yeah.
I guess. And there's another thing you mentioned with the boyfriend. When girls basically want to gossip with you about shit, man, that shit I'm not into. I don't like gossiping. I really don't, and I don't care about all the recent shit that's happened, man.
Oh, that's so.
I
very
really
petty,
don't.
right? Very petty.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't like it. It's just something I personally don't like, man. No matter who it is that tries to tell me into it. Even sometimes guys do it, honestly. Some guys can. I've seen some guys do it, and when they do it,
Oh my god.
I tend not to get into
I
it.
honestly straight up hate on these guys because but they're making us look bad. You know,
There's that, of course, but I think it's
just-
like you're wasting your time most of the time.
yeah,
You're not
you're
getting
expecting
anything out
something that you're
of it. Yeah,
never gonna
it just
get.
fulfills your ego, man.
Yeah, you're expecting something you're never gonna get.
It's like, for example, when somebody says something and you don't agree with them, then like you can either go two ways. You can either have a disagreement with them, explain why you're on that, or you can just directly go out and insult on them.
Yeah.
What fulfills your ego more? The insult,
Yeah.
the anger, right?
Right.
But it's fucked up. Everything afterwards is just you're just fucking up your relationship with that person.
Yeah,
It can be
true.
as the smallest thing.
True.
So I guess it has also to do with your ego, gossiping and shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I think for me as a person, I think it's a part of your ego.
Yeah.
Because gossiping is basically talking about like how you're better than the other people or how they fucked up like that.
I think everybody gossips in a way.
You do, but I try on. Of course, I'm not saying I'm not gossip prone.
Yeah.
I fuck up as a person too. I think everybody fucks up.
But
Everybody has their mistakes.
You obviously feel guilty, right? After you,
course.
after you say something about someone,
Mm.
because you actually truly
I
feel
try
that way.
not to gossip.
Yeah, when it comes out,
It does.
and then you're
It's
like,
part of
oh
me.
man, we should talk about this. Do you
Yeah.
always have
Yeah,
that?
I do. That guy probably sitting behind the camera and playing fucking Genshin Impact right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend every time I have a conversation with him, when we like talk about other people, if it goes in a negative direction, we stop it.
Ah,
So
fuck.
that- because we're gonna get nothing out of this, and it's people's lives, man. I don't really. If I can change it, why the fuck would I go into it? So I guess that's the good. I mean, in that sense, I think guys and girls can be good friends, but not best friends.
Yeah.
In relation to like with the same sex, basically.
True.
Yeah, like we can discuss issues better.
Yeah, it was.
He gave us Afwan in the background, just gave us a Colgate smile with those teeth. Huh? fucking white ass teeth.
Uh,
So yeah, shall we put an end into this episode?
how long?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes is fine.
Yeah,
Alright, man.
I guess that's fine.
Some point.
It's on point. This may be our last episode on Bangladesh, guys. So
Yeah. Last episode on Bangladesh,
yeah,
probably.
last episode.
Hey,
Special
man,
episode.
you don't want to make that?
What?
The one with the.
We'll look into it. I'll look into it. I'm gonna be very busy
Alright,
these days, man.
I'll see.
So yeah, I'll look into it. And yeah, I guess that was it. Have a nice day, everybody. And this was the broadcast signing out.
Thanks, guys.